You spend hundreds on coffee, Netflix, food, online shopping every month. And that's fine, life is for living. But what if a tiny part from that money started working silently for you? As per reports by Motilal Oswal, only 3 to 4% of Indians invest in mutual fund. So does that mean 95% of population will struggle or never become financially independent? Not because they do not earn enough, but because they started investing very late. So let us make sure that you are in that 4 to 5% who do. In next few minutes, I'm going to show you how beginners can start investing in mutual fund even with just few hundred rupees. By the end of this video, you will exactly know what are mutual funds, how to invest in them, how to make your money work smarter and not harder for you. We will all keep it simple, practical and relatable to your life. So let us get started. Namaste friends, I'm Rohini and you're watching the knowledge series of fincash.com. Have you ever wanted to grow money but you felt lost in stocks, bonds and those financial terms? Imagine a financial profession doing all it for you while you focus on living your life. That's exactly what mutual funds do. Think of mutual funds like a pool of money where individuals like you and me put small amount of money. Instead of trying to pick stocks on your own, a professional SEBI-registered, well-knowledgeable fund manager invests that money into stock, bonds and other financial assets for you. The profit or losses are then shared proportionally amongst all investors based on how much they have invested. Now imagine you and 9 friends each put 100 rupees into a box. Now 1000 is in the box. You hire a smart friend who buy ingredients for a small snack business. After a month, the snack earn 200 profit. That profit is now shared based on each friend's contribution. So everyone here gets 20 rupees extra. That's exactly how mutual fund works, just on a bigger scale. Now that you have understood what are mutual funds, let us understand types of mutual funds. Now within the mutual funds, there are various types of funds that has its own risk and rewards. Let me break down to you in an easy manner. Equity funds. Equity mutual funds mostly invest in stock of companies. Here, instead of buying one company's stock in share market, you put your money into a fund and the fund buys stock from different companies for you. So you own a small part of many companies at once. Equity mutual fund is great if you want to stay invested for over a long period of time. That is minimum 7 and above. But do remember, the prices in stock fluctuate. So your investment will fluctuate in a short term. Equity mutual funds is best if you have long-term financial goals, that is buying a house, retirement planning, savings for your child's education or marriage. Debt funds are mutual funds that invest in fixed income instruments. For example, corporate bonds, government bonds or bank deposits. These are like loans that companies or the government take and then they pay you interest in return. Because these investments are safer than stocks, the returns are more predictable and stable, but usually lower than equity funds. Debt funds are suitable if you have short-term financial goals. For example, if you want to pay a down payment or if you want to buy a laptop or you want to go for a short trip. Ideally, this is preferred by people who do not want to take high risk like that of equity funds. Debt funds do not make you rich overnight, but they increase your investment value over a period of time and it grows safely and steadily. This is ideally perfect for whoever wants a peace of mind and investment journey. The third option is hybrid that balances both equity and debt. This means part of investment is made in safer debt instruments for stability. The goal here is very simple. You get some of the high returns from equity without taking all risk and a safety portion from debt funds. Hybrid funds is ideal for investors who wants to take moderate risk and wants to invest for 3 to 7 years. So you can say that hybrid fund is like having a cake and eating it too. It gives you both returns of equity and a peace of mind of debt funds. Another option is equity linked savings scheme. This is part of equity funds. It gives you dual benefits. That is, it helps you grow your money by investing stock of companies and it helps you to save your taxes by investing Section 80C of income tax. So ELSS funds is considered to be the fastest way to save tax and build your money simultaneously. ELS's funds has mandatory of 3 years of lock-in period. This means you cannot withdraw your money before 3 years. Now let us talk about gold funds that acts as hedge against inflation. Gold funds invest in gold or gold-related instruments. They are not as volatile as stocks and can act as a hedge against inflation, meaning that they can protect your money when price rises in economy. This is best for people who want to diversify their portfolio and protect against market up and down. Another type of mutual fund is global or international funds that allows you to invest outside India. Through this fund, you can invest in Apple, Tesla, or Amazon and many other global funds. This gives your portfolio exposure to global scenario, which can reduce risk if the Indian market underperforms. This is best for investors who want to diversify global exposure and long-term growth potential. Now that you have understood types of mutual funds, let us understand the ways you can invest. So imagine you have put 10,000 in a mutual fund. So you have 3 ways of investing. You have growth option, you have dividend option, and you have dividend reinvestment option. Now let us see how it works. In growth option, your money stays fully invested in the fund. You do not get any cash until you sell your unit. If after 3 years your investment grows into 15,000, you will get the full amount at the redemption time. This is best if you want your money to grow quietly over the time without any interruption. The second option, dividend option. Here, the fund may pay small amounts that are called dividends every year if it earns profit. For example, it might give you 500 per year. You can use this money as you like, but it is taxable. Your remaining 10,000 still stays invested and grows too. The third option, dividend reinvestment option. Here, instead of taking the dividends as cash, the funds reinvest them back automatically. Using the same example, the 500 dividend each year is added back into your investment. Over the time, this helps your total investment grow faster, like snowballing. So if you're a beginner and if you want to keep it very simple, opt for growth option. Here, your money quietly grows and compounds over the time. Now let us see how you actually start investing and pick funds as per your financial goals. So you do not need lakhs of money or even financial degree to start your investment journey. You may need only as small as 100 or 500 to make a systematic investment plan in mutual funds every month. So there are 2 investment mode options, that is systematic investment plan and lump sum option. In systematic investment plan, it is like planting seed gradually. You invest a fixed amount every month. Think of it like putting 500 into your savings jar every month. Slowly but surely your jar fills up. And the best part is, you do not have to worry about timing the market. When price falls, your money buys more unit, and when price rises, it buys fewer unit. Over that time, this rupee cost averaging in systematic investment plan really boosts your returns. So systematic investment plan mode is ideal for beginners who wants to start small, but they want to start and eventually grow into a larger wealth corpus. For example, if you invest 1,000 rupees for next 7 years, it will grow into 1.38 lakhs. That's the magic of starting small and staying consistent. Your money grows silently. But remember, the more you keep increasing your investment amount, the more returns you will earn. The second mode of investment is lump sum. Here you invest a large sum of money at one time instead of every month. Imagine you have 1 lakh in your bank account. Instead of investing 5,000 for next 20 months, you invest that 1 lakh all at once. If the market goes up, your money grows faster. But if it dips, your entire investment feels the pain. Lump sum is higher risk, but it can give high returns if timed well. So the pro tip here is, systematic investment plan is slow, but it is steady. It helps you build discipline and reduces risk. On the other hand, lump sum may help you grow your investment faster if the market is favorable, but it is also risky. So the smartest way to go is, you can start your SIP every month in a disciplined manner, and if you're credited good for your performance or you get a festive bonus, you can pick that amount and put as a lump sum investment. I will share you the 5 major investment tips that will help you invest well. Number 1. Plan your financial goals very well. Ask yourself, are you saving for a house, for your children's for your child's education, for a short vacation, for tax saving, or for retirement. If it's a house, think of it as long-term growth. If it is education, it may come to medium to long term. If it is for vacation or emergency fund, keep it safe in debt funds or liquid funds. If it is for tax saving, ELSS can help you. The second tip is pick right fund. Pick a fund that matches your goal and risk appetite. Equity or hybrid funds work well for long-term goals like buying a house or retirement. Debt funds are better for short-term or low-risk goals. ELSS helps you save taxes. Gold funds hedge against inflation. And international funds give your money exposure to global market. The third tip is decide your investment amount and the mode of investment. Decide how much you want to invest. You can start with a SIP from 500 to 1000 a month or go for one-time lump sum if you have extra money. The key here is to start. Even small amounts add up over the time. The fourth tip is use trusted investment platform. Invest through reliable bank apps or mutual fund platforms which are registered with SEBI and AMFI. This keeps your money safe and makes it easy to track your investment. And the fifth is the key, that is set it and forget it. Once you invest, let compounding do its magic. Do not stress over daily market up and downs. Focus on your long-term goal. Your money will definitely grow while you live your life. 9 out of 10 investors make these common mistakes that reduces their investment returns or even scare them away from investing completely. Let us make sure that you are not amongst them. Mistake number 1, trying to time the market. Many beginners think that they can predict whether the market will go up or down. News articles, WhatsApp forwards, friends giving advice, all are tempting, but even experts get it wrong most of the time. Think of it like waiting for the perfect train. Sometimes you guess right, sometimes you wait forever. Systematic investment plan removes all your guesswork by investing steadily every month. Mistake number 2, stopping SIPs during market dip. When market falls, many panic and stop investing. But here is a secret. Market dips are actually opportunities. When prices fall, your fixed monthly SIP buys more unit, which helps your returns in the long run. Mistake number 3, not diversifying. Putting all your money in one fund or type of investment is very risky. Diversification spreads your risk across equity, debt, hybrid, gold, or international funds. Imagine planting only one mango tree in your garden. If a disease hit, your whole garden suffers. Plant different fruits and your garden stays healthy and grows steadily. Mistake 4, ignoring cost and exit loads. Some beginners ignore fund charges, fees, or exit loads. These small costs can reduce your return significantly over time. Always check the expense ratio, exit load, and fund type before investing. Even small percentage matter when your investment grows over years. Mistake number 5, investing without any goal. Investing without a clear goal is like driving without a destination. You might end up going in circles and losing time. Know why you're investing. Whether it is for retirement, house, education, pick a fund according to your target and timeline. Your investment decision should follow your goal, not the market hype. Mistake number 6, having no emergency fund or insurance before investing. The biggest mistakes that most advisors say is people invest all their money and then they withdraw early during emergency. So always build an emergency fund separately that will cover your 3 to 6 month expenses in case of emergency, and get basic health insurance before you start your SIP. That way you will never break your investments halfway. Investing isn't about luck. It's about discipline, it's about consistency and making smarter decisions. Remember, investing even a small amount but over a steady period of time can grow your wealth exponentially in the future. Most people do not get rich because they have not even started to think about investment. They wait for that perfect time or perfect salary or that perfect market. But money doesn't grow by waiting. It grows when you start. By the way, if you're wondering where to start mutual fund investments, you can explore platforms like fincash.com, which makes the process super simple. You can explore top-rated mutual funds, compare returns, and even start your SIP online within few minutes. And yes, there is no paperwork, no confusion, just simple investing. If this video has helped you understand what are mutual funds, hit the subscribe button, like it, comment it, and share the video with your friends who delay in investments, and let us grow wealth together. It is your money, invested smartly.